Gi or no gi? Now this is always a question that's debated on many fronts, and certainly when you look at guys like the Eddie Bravos of this world, they prefer the no gi. Sometimes guys that are going into MMA prefer no gi, and it's a tricky one. It really is a tricky one, and it depends on your perspective. Now it might be that you're looking at self-defense. Okay, gi or no gi? Well, surely someone on the street won't have a nice gi on. That's true. But if you're in an environment or a country where it's cold for 3/4 of the year, people will be wearing jackets and tops, and they can work equally well. You can choke someone with their jacket, you can go their sleeves. Fair enough. But if you're in a hot country where they only wear jackets 3 months of the year, then actually for self-defense, perhaps no gi would be better, because the guy might be wearing a vest or something like that. So it really depends on your perspective. When it comes to learning Jiu-Jitsu, one thing I like to do is look at the ADCCs. The Abu Dhabi Combat Club is the foremost no-gi grappling tournament in the world, and the guys that win that are considered the best in the world at grappling. And it's not only for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, it's for every art. If you look at the guys that win that, I can guarantee 9 times out of 10 they'll be gi grapplers who have done some no-gi work prior to doing the tournament. But they'll be primarily gi. And we're talking about guys like Andre Galvo, Marcelo Garcia, Roger Gracie. You know, the best grapplers in the world train both, but mainly with the gi. Why should that be? Why should training with the gi make you better without it? Well, it's to do with control. If you imagine you're rolling with someone, you're sparring with someone, and it's no gi, basically you can't have as much control as you would with a gi. What does that mean? Well, if you're stuck in, say, an armbar and it's no gi, you've got a sweaty arm, you can just rip your arm out of there. But with gi, you need to understand the principles of posture and control, and you need to do it step by step and by the numbers. And that gives you a better understanding of base and those sort of things. And also, if you're setting up attacks, with the gi, there are a number of extra facets to be taken into account. So the gi generally is a more complicated game, and it can be a more fun game depending on your perspective. But also, the other side of the coin, perhaps guys are athletic and strong and they'll have a fast game, they might prefer no gi. Why? Because there isn't that level of control, and there's movement and things keep pushing forward the whole time. So it's really one of those individual things, you know. My mindset on this is, as always, do everything, try it, see what suits you, enjoy it. Some people enjoy the gi more, some people enjoy no gi more. If you can do a little bit of both, then you've got the best of both worlds, and that's not a bad place to be.